I've been sent a lot of products and accessories over on my Tailosive Talks channel, where we have Tailosive Unboxed, where fans and businesses can send me whatever they want via my P.O. box. But because not all of you are subscribed to that one, you don't really get to see all those cool and neat accessories. So I thought I'd talk about some of the coolest ones that I still use on a daily basis on here, just so you know there's some cheap options out there for accessories. Save yourself some money, just give them a shot, all right? The first one is probably my favorite one. It's really cool. It's this charger case you can get for your iPhone 7 or 7 Plus. It has these pins on the back, and you charge this little docking thing separately, and it magnetically will attach to the back of your case and start charging your phone wirelessly. It has a little port on it that occupies the lightning port on your iPhone 7, but it still has a regular lightning port on the bottom, so if you want to charge it regularly, you still have that option. But of course, when you need that convenient time, you can have this little charging pad that can slap on the back. Of course, you can still use this phone while wirelessly charging it and expand your iPhone 7 Plus's battery life, which is really great. You know, Apple doesn't have a smart battery case for the iPhone 7, and they definitely don't have wireless charging accessories yet. So I thought this one was a very easy way to get in the mood of wireless charging with the iPhone 8 coming around. And no, it's not technically wireless charging because pins are aligning, but it still charges pretty fast. And I've never really had a problem making sure the pins are aligned. They kind of magnetically fix themselves, and they'll usually always line up perfectly. And that one will only set you back about $28, a pretty cheap little accessory that makes a big impact on your life. But let's cut that price in half. What if we went $14? What can you get that makes a big difference? How about a 15-foot iPhone charger? That's Lightning. Sadly, this is not from USB-C to Lightning. I wish they made that. But this company, and by the way, I'm putting all the links in the description, makes the world's largest iPhone chargers. I'm not exactly sure if that's true, but this can reach from one end of my room to my bed, which has been incredibly useful because you almost never run out of space with this charger. This is actually plugged in about 6 feet away from me, and it still has all of this empty space, and it's only $14, and it works. I've been using it for the past couple of weeks, and I haven't had the problem of it not working when it's bent in a certain direction. It's been working fine. Made of that kind of paracord material that's very durable. And again, it's only 14 bucks. Not gonna set you back that far, but it's gonna make a big difference in when you're charging your devices. Now, the next product I'm talking about is $23, but it definitely doesn't feel like it. And it's not something I actually knew I wanted. It's an Apple Pencil holder / charger case. When I first heard about this and the company contacted me, it did not sound like something that would be very useful, but it's actually got a lot of weight to it. It's made of aluminum and metal, and the bottom base of it is made of wood, and it gives off a very luxurious feeling, and it supports Lightning, so you can charge this device with your regular old Lightning cable, which if you have an Apple Pencil, you already have one. You plug that in, and then you plug the Apple Pencil straight up, and it will charge the pencil. And while it's charging, it even has a little hole for you to rest your Apple Pencil cap in. This little $23 device makes a luxurious look on your desk, as well as just a classic looking pencil holder that's very futuristic, and it fits well with the Apple Pencil because it's shiny, made of metal and premium materials. Definitely have been enjoying that one, and I love that it supports Lightning. And going back to iPhone accessories, there's another one I've really been enjoying from Ugreen, which is a magnetic stand. This is also made of metal and premium material, and all you really have to do is get a flat or round magnet and put it inside any phone case you have. They don't include a phone case, they're assuming you have one, but it's very easy. You slip it on the inside. You don't have to use the adhesive to stick it to the back of your phone. Well, you can if you want, but it's definitely not required, and it will just automatically hold your phone on this little stand. It's really great if you work on a desk a lot of the time, but you still need to check your phone to have it propped up. And of course, it's a magnet, so it's really easy to pull it off, and this stand has some weight to it, so overall very satisfied with it. And again, this thing is only $12, so that was a really good buy in my opinion. Now moving more into MacBook accessories, they are a bit more expensive, but I do think they're a tad more useful. Whenever I talk about my MacBook Pro, I get made fun of for having no ports and not having legacy ports, and people ask, how many dongles do you have? Well, now I only have one. This is a company called Quack that designs this aluminum-built MacBook USB-C adapter, and you can get it in 4 different colors, the same 4 colors that the 12-inch MacBook comes in, and this thing has everything. So this thing only takes up 1 USB-C port, but it allows you to input 3 USB cables, 1 HDMI cable, which is 4K ready, so this isn't some cheapo HDMI port. This will allow allow 4K transfer. It keeps USB-C around on the back so you can still charge your device while using this adapter, which is actually really smart and helpful. And even if you use Ethernet, it comes with an Ethernet port on the back. And of course, for all you photographers and videographers out there, it comes with the SD card slot, and it goes a step further and includes a micro SD card slot. So I like this one because it kind of covers all the basics. Anything you ever needed with your old MacBook, this one covers. It's been doing a great job so far. However, it does retail between $50 to $60 on Amazon, so it's a bit more expensive, but definitely a lot cheaper than buying all of those individual adapters from Apple. So yes, while I am the Apple sheep when it comes to adapters and accessories, I tend to try to find the cheaper option, and this one does a pretty good job. But what about protecting all of your devices when you're moving on the go? That's the point of a laptop, right? Well, I've also been sponsored by a company called Bircherly. Really sorry if I mispronounce your name, it's entirely possible, but they've sent me this bag. It's made of canvas, and it has a lot of space, a lot of different pockets, and it's only $30. You know, my 15-inch MacBook Pro can actually fit in this bag, which is great. And they also provide a leather option as well, which is about $90 and very premium, much larger if you have even bigger things to fit in your bag, but again, they provide that option. Now, my next items were actually sent to me from a fan named Ryan Gibbons, all the way from England. He sent me these Apple Watch bands that are really on par with Apple's bands, not quite there, but definitely a lot cheaper. And if you want some more sport bands in your life, but don't have the money to spend $50 on each one from Apple, there's this website called bandspop.com that sells them for $15 each, which is definitely a lot cheaper, and the only catch is they're a lot smaller. If you have large wrists, these are likely not gonna fit you. They really only make them in the small to medium size, and they fit me just barely, but they do fit, and they've held up really well. I've been wearing them a couple times. They look good on my Apple Watch. There's a little bit of wear on them, but if you're on a budget, I definitely can say these will give the illusion of having Apple bands, but not quite be there, but definitely for a decent price. And by the way, thank you, Ryan, for sending me those. And lastly, if you have a lot of chargers in your life, you need to charge your battery packs, your watch, your phone, your iPad, all kinds of different things. There is an $80 solution that I haven't even been able to fill up all the way. It sits on my desk. It's a 10-port, 120-watt charger. This gives you plenty of ports to charge from, and I don't even have enough devices to charge with this, but it has little slots on it so you can store things in there as well, like your phone and your iPad. And whenever I need something charged, I just know that I will not run out of ports. I have plenty. So there's some of my sub $100 accessories for your tech. I hope some of them sound interesting to you, and maybe you'll be interested in buying some. They've definitely been useful for me, and I thank all of these companies for sending them to me, and I hope my fans can get some use out of them too. This is your Apple Sheep here, and I will see you in the next one.